Welcome. I'm Neha Dadbhawala. Today I have the pleasure of having a conversation with Dr. John Martin from Gilead Sciences, and you're watching TiEcon Live. Welcome to TiEcon Live. I'm Neha Dadbhawala. Today I have the pleasure of introducing Dr. John Martin, President of Gilead Sciences. Welcome.
Thank you.
Doctor, I want to start talking about the excellent speech that you gave today, the discussion that you had. I want to go into talking about your past, your career. What got you started in this industry?
Well, I studied chemical engineering in college, then organic chemistry in graduate school. My thesis advisor for organic chemistry grad school became a professor when he was 50 years old. Before that, he actually worked in industry, and our research in grad school was the type of research you would do in the pharmaceutical industry. So I didn't even do another academic postdoc. I went directly in industry 30 years ago.
Wow, that's a long time. And have you been in this industry since then?
Yes.
Gilead actually emphasizes a lot of drug development for HIV patients. Can you share some of your ideas in that space, and what's the motivation?
Sure. Well, AIDS is a particularly significant unmet medical need of our time, around the world especially, but even in the U.S. Our first therapies only became available maybe 15, 20 years ago. But the first real therapy to control the virus had to be 3 drugs, and that only started in 1996, 12 years ago. Up until then, there was no adequate treatment, and HIV was a death sentence. With therapy, people started living longer, but they had to take multiple pills multiple times per day, with and without food, and some of the pills had toxic side effects. So it was very difficult for patients to take all their pills, and if a patient misses 5% of their pills during the course of a year, taking 30 pills a day.
Wow.
They fail therapy, virus becomes resistant, and they run out of treatment options. So what our goal at Gilead was come up with very potent, safe drugs that would work once a day. And our first drug was launched in 2001. It's called Viriad, or tenofovir, the generic name. We came up with another product, tricytidine, in 2003, and we combined those together to a single pill. So then patients could take 2 pills, our pill, which contained 2 drugs, and another company's pill to control the virus. We went one step further. We did a negotiation with Bristol Myers Squibb, who had a 3rd pill.
Correct.
And we combined that 3rd pill with our 2 drug pill to make a 3 drug pill. And that product is called a tripla.
Okay.
And that's been on the market about a year and a half, and it fully controls the virus, so patients need only take 1 pill before going to bed.
I have this feeling that innovation in this space is very slow. You have to be very patient.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? And also, are there very many competitors out there who are doing the same thing?
Oh yeah, there are a lot of competitors, that's for sure. And progress is slow. It can take up to 10 years to develop a drug. But also, that's once you identify the molecule you want to develop. It can take 10 years to actually find that molecule. So just by way of example, the AIDS drug I talked to you about, approved in 2001, the first research of this type of stuff occurred back in the early 80s, among a number of groups, including the group I had at the time. In 1986, there was a paper published of this class of molecules saying that this could be useful for the treatment of AIDS.
Right.
And it's 15 years later that it's actually available to people, so it takes very long.
But it's significantly self-motivating when you see that you can change people's lives. And I think your today's talk was also about social entrepreneurship. Tell us your opinion on that, and that I think is a motivating factor as well for yourself.
Oh yeah, and for everyone at the company. We take great pride in the 2 aspects of medical need. So one is to come up with a drug that saves lives, but the other aspect of medical need is access to drugs.
Right.
And that's true around the world. We hear a lot about in Africa, but it's also true in the United States. There are people who can't afford medications or don't have access to medical care, and we work very hard on those issues here and abroad.
And this is excellent work that you're doing, Doctor. But apart from your great career life, what is it that you enjoy doing when you're relaxing?
Oh, I like sports.
You like sports?
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
hard to believe a doctor.
Yeah.
And then you like sports.
Yeah, no, well, watching sports, also playing. I have 2 children, so
Great.
play sports with them.
Okay, what kind of sports do you enjoy watching?
Oh, I know all of them.
All kinds.
Basketball, I especially like.
Great, great. You've been affiliated with TiE before. You've known about the organization. Share your opinion about how TiE as a platform is helping these social entrepreneurial causes as well.
Right. Yeah, I think the sort of the concept is by improving people's ability to achieve and accomplish stuff that has a consequent social consequence to it.
Right.
That can be very dramatic, and it's very impressive. Not only the size of the membership, but the size of the participating membership of TiE when you come to a meeting like this.
Great. Thank you very much for being with us today. Just on a closing note, tell us what are some of the things that you're looking forward to in the next couple of years, new wave in the biotechnology world?
Well, there's the most important virus challenge right now is hepatitis C virus. It's a worldwide killer. Hepatitis C causes liver disease, liver cancer, and liver failure. And we aim to come up with drugs for that. There's a lot of competition. Many companies are working there, and a variety of companies, including Gilead, we have products now in clinical research in patients.
So you said you're facing a lot of competition. Is there a strategy that you're working on to overcome that?
Yeah, to have the best drugs. The key is to do high quality science so that your products have the best efficacy profile for activity against the disease and also safety, the lack of side effects.
Great, Doctor. Thank you so much for being with us today. It's a pleasure having you here. This was Dr. John Martin here at TiEcon Live. Do catch us on more episodes on mytiecon.org.